Hi, welcome back to BuonaPappa. Today's recipe is dedicated to S.Valentine. It's a nice and unusual idea for some cookies. We are going to prepare together some glass heart cookies with no gluten, gluten-free. It's an unusual idea for cookies because we will have a translucent, transparent, nice magic effect for our cookies, and I really like it because I'm sure kids will love it and your Valentine will love it too. Also, being gluten-free, it's perfect for kids and people with allergy to gluten. Let's start together with our recipe. In a nice bowl, we are going to mix together the sugar and the butter. The butter is room temperature and it's very soft, so that in less than 1 minute you will have a nice buttery sugary cream. It's time to add our flours, the almond flour and the rice flour. Let's mix together and then let's add the egg yolk, a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla. It's time to use our hands. Of course, wash them before doing it. We are going to mix everything with our hands in order to create a nice and very soft cookie dough. When the cookie dough is formed, it's time to let it rest, wrapped in a plastic paper, in the fridge for half an hour. If you do not have time, you can always place it in the freezer for 10-15 minutes. It will work. Of course, being this recipe for St. Valentine, I'm going to use heart shape. I do have a special cookie cutter it's a round shape with a heart in the center. If you do not have it, don't worry. Just use different cookie cutters that you have. You can use first a round shape one and then a heart shape one in the center. So let's take one foil of parchment paper. Let's place our cookie dough in the center. Let's cover it with another foil of parchment paper, and with the rolling pin, we are going to roll our cookie dough because we want a nice thickness. We want our cookie dough to be less than half an inch thick, but it's totally up to your taste. I like kind of thick cookies. The oven is preheated at 400 degrees. We are going to place our cookies in the oven for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, it's fun time. Fun mash time. You can call your kids for this phase. We're going to take our hard candies and we're going to place them in a plastic bag. And then with something hard, in my case I'm going to use a chicken fillet, I'm going to hammer and to break my candies because I just want a nice candy dust. After 5 minutes, we're going to take out our cookies from the oven. They are half cooked, and with a teaspoon, we are going to fill the heart, the center of the cookies, the heart, with our candy dust. So be careful, take your time, because you do not want the candies to go all over the cookies. Otherwise, as it happened to some of my cookies, they are not so perfect. But it's totally fine, they are still good and yummy. Let's place them in the oven for another 5 minutes so that the candy dust, the candy powder, will melt and will form our beautiful red heart. Our cookies are ready. Let them cool down for a few minutes so that our candy powder will cool down and will get hard again. And then just play with your kids or play with yourself with the cookies against a window with the sunlight, because it's so beautiful to see the sunlight going through the cookies. They are nice, they are perfect for a Valentine or just for a nice romantic day. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe that was dedicated to St. Valentine, and this recipe is a part of a Tastemade collaboration, so check my friends' St. Valentine recipes. I'm sure you will find the perfect recipe for your St. Valentine. And from BuonaPappa, happy St. Valentine, and see you next week with another recipe, and ciao ciao, bye!